The Cohos Trail. It's rainy as hell today. It was a great start. It's nice and cool. I'd rather it be cool than it be hot. But great spot. Gonna be going over, I think, Eisenhower today, and it should be a real good day. Nice and cool. And then I will camp out, hopefully, I'm thinking right before Mount Washington Hotel, somewhere around there maybe. Yeah, it's the beginning of a 170-mile Cohos Trail. I've connected the trail from the New England Trail, and I made a couple videos of those. You can go back and look at those. So now I've gone halfway through New Hampshire, and I'm on my way to Canada. Let's do it. And here we are at Isolation Mountain, and it is cold and rainy. No fun. So put that in your pipe. Oh, Mount Eisenhower, I believe, or could be behind that. I'm not sure. First view. Whew. Oh, so here we go. Day 2. Now day 1 was a bit wet. I was going over towards Mount Eisenhower, over the presidentials there. So it was tough, but it wasn't terrible. It was just a bit cold on the climb up, and then on the climb down, it seemed like it was warming up a bit. And then I was trying to get to as close to Mount Washington Hotel as I could, but I took a wrong turn and just, probably a mile out of the way, something like that. So I just woke up. Today is not raining, which is very nice. Not yet. Right now I'm on my way, walking down this road. I think I'm going to Mount Washington Hotel right now, and then a little bit of road walking, and then back on the trail. But everything's going good so far. Oh, look at this. Huh. Wow. It's funny, after you make a camp for the night, the next morning you always start walking, and then you're like, wow. So this is like one that's like 10 times better than the one you stayed at. But that's life, isn't it? One thing that's unusual about hiking this trail is that there's no blazes anywhere. So basically you're going on the map, trying to figure out where exactly you're going. Where on the AT or something like that, you're following the white blazes. But just place is huge. So I'm standing here. I'm like, all right, I'm at the top of Mount Martha. I'll take a little break, have a little snack. And then it occurs to me, I'm like, because I'm, going on these trails, I'm not really, I'm just trucking along. I'm not really thinking about the trails that much. And I'm standing at the top of this this clearing here. I'm like, you know what? I've been here before. Been here with Stompin' Mike. It's kind of funny. The views aren't as good as they were then, but still quite nice. Yeah, Mike and Stomp. They have a great. I think it's a really great one. I think any hiker would really appreciate this podcast. And their podcast sounds like search and rescue, and it's pretty funny. The two of them work well together. And Stomp is my personal assistant. He drives me on my trailheads whenever I need him. Except he doesn't like Canada, I hear. I was listening to that this morning, and we're gonna have to have a little talk, I think. So, on my way off Martha and heading for Owl's Head. Not much to do today. So last night, I went a little bit farther in mileage, and then passed up some good sleeping spots, and then I just found this one construction area that I could sneak into. So that worked out pretty good, but it rained all night long. I think it's just letting up now, and I think the weather report says that it's not going to rain today, hopefully. It'll be the first day it not raining, which would be really nice. But right now I'm walking to a store, I think, where we can go for breakfast. I hope. But got a little bit of road walk right now, but it's Sunday morning and there's no one on the road, so it's real good. Yeah, it's funny coming down the mountain. There's the Wombeck Mountain. I guess the way I went up it is what everyone usually does, and so then they usually turn around at the top and come down. So as I'm going up, and then I keep going straight, and then the trail just gets really, really harsh, like really, really overgrown, and I go from like completely dry to completely soaked from head to toe, because I mean it was just the brush was so high. And then I got really, really cold, and I was way up on the ridge, and pain in the ass. But then the trail got a little bit easier, and it got a little bit warmer, I think. And they say that the water up on the Kilkenny Ridge is tough, but I found little springs that I got water out of. It wasn't really a problem. And didn't see any moose. Not too bad. Not yet. But right now I am going towards, still going on the Kilkenny Ridge. And I'm not sure where I'm going to stay tonight, but we'll see. Oh, one last thing. One thing that you never really pay attention to this, but one thing that's really unusual here is the silence. I mean, it's completely silent. I haven't heard, I think I might have heard a plane this morning, but you rarely hear a plane. No, there's absolutely no sound. Just the sound of birds and the rain falling out of the trees. It's kind of nice. And sometimes a gunshot. Here we are, almost to the shelter. Almost to Mount Cabot shelter or cabin. Not sure which one. But it's a beautiful view. I haven't had any views all day. This is it. Muy bonita. A lot of elevation gain today. Good morning. It's the beginning of day 4. I'm doing pretty good time. About on average what I thought I was going to do. But today is amazing because I think this is the first day it hasn't rained. It's been pretty bad, but not too bad. I mean, the thing is, when it's rainy, that's a lot better than the intense heat. So you can keep your miles up, which is good. But I'll be really glad to be dry. I tell you, everything is wet right now. But today I have a short day, and I will go down into Stark and go to the Stark Village Inn, where I have a resupply, and I will stay there that night and hopefully get refreshed a little bit, and then hit it tomorrow. But it's been going great so far. Last night I stayed at the cabin, and it's it's under construction right now, so it's a little bit rough, but got a little bit too much water, I think. Good though. So I won't bore you. Back on trail. This stretch after Cabot Mountain is so beautiful. I have to say it's probably one of the best ones so far. Whoa. Very, very beautiful. Check it out. Wow, this day is amazing. Not an ounce of wind. Maybe perfect temperature. And these woods are amazing. Really incredible. Yeah, it's funny. Today is definitely the best day. But you know what? You can't have those days unless you have the bad days, right? Now I'm at the Stark Village Inn. Nancy Spalding came and she picked me right up from the trail and was the best. We went and I got a sandwich, got some ice cream. That's a plus. And then took us back here, and now she's making breakfast in the morning, and on the trail at, I guess, 8 maybe. So it's looking really good. It's a great experience. The house is beautiful, and loving life.